Zones of the Ocean by Aurora. My name is Aurora. I am 6 years old and I have been a student at Calypso Montessori School since I was 2.5 years old. Today is my last day in kindergarten and I will be going to grade 1 in September this year. When I am a grown-up, I want to be a marine scientist. In my presentation today, I will teach you about the zones or layers of the ocean and about the different kinds of animals that we can find there. This is an interactive presentation, and I'll invite some of you to participate. Oceans are bodies of saline water that are covering 71% of the surface of our planet Earth, which is about 360 million square kilometers. They are storing 97% of our drinking water. There are 4 major oceans on our Earth, which are geographically divided: the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Southern Ocean. Scientists claim that only 5% of our oceans have been explored. Our oceans are divided into 5 layers or zones. Each of these layers have their own characteristics. The first zone is called the epipelagic or sunlight zone. It is known as the surface layer and ranges to about 650 feet depth. There is a lot of light and heat in this layer. Most of the life in the ocean is taking place in this layer. Even humans enjoy this layer for boating, swimming, and fishing. We can also find the coral reefs in this zone. Photosynthesis, a very important process of producing and maintaining the oxygen content in our atmosphere, takes place in this layer as well too. The second zone is called the mesopelagic or twilight zone. It is also known as the twilight and midwater zone. It lies between 615 and 3,281 feet depth. Very little light will make it down into this layer. In this layer, we can find the wolf eel and swordfish. The third layer is called the bathypelagic or midnight zone. This layer is found between 3,281 and 12,124 feet depth. Right above the abyss, we can call it the midnight or dark zone of the ocean. The midnight zone is dark. No visible light is found here. A very big number of sea creatures are found here. Due to a lack of sunlight, most sea creatures in this layer are black or red. In the search of food, some whales, like the sperm whale, spend some time in this layer. The fourth zone is called the abyssopelagic zone or the abyss. This layer lies at the depth between 13,000 and 20,000 feet. The temperatures in this zone are close to freezing point, and there is no trace of any sunlight at all. Invertebrates such as sea stars and squid can survive in this layer. The pressure in the zone is very high due to the weight of water above. The fifth and deepest layer is called the hadopelagic zone or the trenches. This zone is also called the trenches. It is found below the ocean floor. These trenches are from 20,000 to 36,000 feet deep. The deepest trench in the ocean is called the Mariana Trench of the coast of Japan. It is 35,797 feet deep. It is the deepest part of the ocean ever to be explored by man. People can only explore these trenches with special equipment due to extremely high pressure and cold temperature. No sunlight or natural light can be found. Only invertebrates and starfish can exist in this zone. Now I would like to invite 8 of you to come to the stage and place these animals in the correct zones. Who has the green sea turtle? Please come up to the stage and place it in the sunlight zone. Mommy? Who has the orca? Please come up to the stage and place it in the sunlight zone.
Be quiet.
Who has the box jellyfish? Please come up to the stage and place it in the sunlight zone. Who has the swordfish? Please come up to the stage and place it in the twilight zone. Who has the Spanish dancer? Please come up to the stage and put it in the abyss. Who has the pufferfish? Please come up to the stage and put it in the sunlight zone. Who has the sperm whale? Please come up to the stage and put it in the sunlight zone. Who has the clownfish? Please come up to the stage and put it in the sunlight zone. When I am a marine scientist, I will try to educate people and explain to them why it is so important to keep the oceans clean. People should try to use as little plastic products as possible, since most plastics are not biodegradable and imposing a great threat to our sea life. Ocean pollution, an enormous problem for many animals that are relying on the oceans as a food source. In 1986, 5 very large garbage patches were discovered in our oceans. The biggest garbage patch is called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It is so large, almost 5 times the size of the state of Texas. Millions of tons of plastics are floating in the ocean. Many sea animals, such as seabirds, seals, whales, and turtles, are mistaking plastic waste for food and getting very sick. Now I will invite 6 of you to tell us how long it takes for certain plastics to break down. Can you come up? Can you come up to the stage and tell us how long it takes for some of these plastics to disintegrate?
For a plastic beverage holder, it takes 400 years to disintegrate.
Can you come up to the stage and tell us how long for this plastics to disintegrate?
Yes, I can. Okay, so for plastic bottles, it takes 450 years to break down.
Can you come up to the stage and tell us how long for this plastics to disintegrate?
For an aluminum can, it takes 200 years to disintegrate.
Can you come up to the stage and tell us how long for this plastic to disintegrate?
For a glass bottle, it's undetermined.
Can you come up to the stage and tell us how long for this plastic to disintegrate?
A plastic grocery bag takes between 10 and 20 years to disintegrate. So, use reusable bags.
Can you come up to the stage and tell us how long for this plastic to disintegrate?
For a styrofoam cup, it takes 50 years for it to disintegrate.
Oceans are a very important part of our ecosystem, and we must make sure to keep our oceans healthy. Thank you for your participation. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Aurora in June 2018 Calypso Montessori School.